Slow down. I just want to get to know you. But don't turn around, cause them pretty little things look good to me. So
got the mind of a winner. You don't know the difference. See that hate up in your eyes, little buddy. What you sipping? Oh, you think I'm out of bounds? Then go ahead, blow the whistle. I can't help but turn the heat up. Let 'em watch me sizzle. Try to figure me out. That's a complicated riddle. Got an outside game and I still can work the middle. Oh, I'm about to blow the speakers. Won't you crank it up a little?
So all my frag heads and set heads out there, how you doing? So, you know me, I'm just doing my thing, right? I'm scouring the highways and the byways of YouTube. I'm looking for, reviewers, certain techniques, mannerisms. Are they an enthusiast? Are they a collector? Are they a buyer? Are they a seller? I do those things while I'm looking at reviewers, and I review a lot. Well, I search a lot of reviewers, I should say. And I came across one by the name of, don't want to get it wrong here, Jacqueline's Perfumery. I'm going to leave her somewhere on the screen, and then I'll also leave her in a link below. But she had an open tag video where she was saying, hey, what are 10 fragrances you wish you reached for more often? Now, my thing was, as I was going through my collection, I wear most of them, but I noticed that there was a few that I absolutely don't reach for really anymore. Like, when I look at them, I just kind of look the other way. I mean, there are some fragrances that get pushed to the back just because I have something either similar or stronger, or it's just not the right occasion for it. But with these fragrances I'm going to show you, I'll be honest with you, I don't know when I wear them. So here we go. First and foremost, I'm going to start with whatever I grab, and that's going to be Nautica Voyage. So I know, this is on everybody's cheapie list, summer list, spring list. Mine too, this was one of my favorite fragrances at a time. However, I think I overdid it and made myself sick of it. Yes, I would start wearing it and I would feel nauseated. Like literally, like my stomach would hurt. I didn't want to breathe it in anymore. I had to wash it off my skin. So I got a sign from the universe one day, right? So I'm doing my thing. I'm walking to my car. And of course I wasn't decanting at the time. So I'm walking with the fragrance in my hand, trying to open everything at my car, and it just drops. Boom! And in the midst of it dropping, the cap came off. So that's another reason why I wish I would reach for this more. I mean, but this thing is lovely. Like I pick up apple in it. I pick up ocean vibes, It is a blue fragrance, so you're going to get that feel from it. There's a lot of notes in this thing, but primarily I get like an apple dish soap, which I know some of you are going to hate me for saying that, but it just smell like a green apple dish soap. I think it's Joy. Like you smell that, you kind of get this. And that's not saying it's a bad scent. I'm just saying that's what it reminds me of. The next one we have on the list is going to be David Beckham Intimately. Now, I bought this, like I say, I watch a lot of reviewers and I read a lot of comments in the videos. And there was a video on, I think it was Spice Bomb, maybe? And they were like, well, if you like Spice Bomb, you would like David Beckham Intimately. So I went ahead and bought it. It was like cheap, man. I'm going to say $8, $12, something like that on FragranceNet. So it arrived. And as soon as I opened it up, it reminded me. Now I grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't even say the hood. I would say, the part between the slums and then, middle class society. Like I grew up right there. This reminds me of bug spray. Like Raid. But that's because Raid has like a lot of spices in it. Like this is what this is pretty much. It's like spice water. It's like they grabbed cloves. That's what I'm looking for, cloves. This reminds me of cloves. It's like they grabbed a whole bunch of spices, mashed them up, put water in it, then put it in a bottle, and then, sold it. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance, because when I first got it and I wore it, I was laying on the couch, and the old lady just walks up to me. She smells right behind my ear where I sprayed it. She went, she did that, which she rarely does. I mean, if you have an old lady, they hate most of our collection. So I was like, this is a keeper. This thing just doesn't last long, unfortunately, so I really don't wear it. And then, like I say, the smell just reminds me of bug spray in a way, but it doesn't stink. Like after it settles down, It's actually a good fragrance, but that's the part that I don't like about it, is that when it settles down, it disappears. It evaporates. It's gone. But you're gonna enjoy that smell though. So that's Intimately by David Beckham. The other one, which, I know I'm gonna get flack for this one. Yeah, and it's actually The One by Dolce & Gabbana. Now, I wish I reached for this more, only because my old lady said it smells like an old couch. And you know what's so funny about that is that, like, I blind bought this. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I blind bought it because you would see it in everybody's top 5 or top 10, sensual or close encounter fragrances, or for Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be like an intimate fragrance. So I bought it. The funny thing is we were moving something from her mom's garage, and literally when I got to the couch, it kind of smelled like this. Like tobacco, like somebody goes out in the garage and smokes cigarettes and you're storing your furniture out there. That's what I got after I smelled that. Now, I don't see this as a sensual scent at all. Like, to me, I dress this up. Like, I wouldn't wear this on a date like everyone else does. I pretty much put this on when I'm going to work, or an interview, or let's just say somewhere where I know I don't want to choke anyone out, but I want to give somebody a whiff of something good. And they get a whiff of that tobacco, and it's fresh. It's a fresh scent. Like, even though it's dark, like, I think you can wear this in the summer. I wore it in the summer once to happy hour. Now, that was the thing. I did have to wash it off just a little bit because it got to my nose a lot. However, everyone around me enjoyed it. I mean, people were texting me like, what were you wearing? Oh my God, I can still smell it. So it's not bad for everyone. To me, like I said, I just don't know how to really wear it, because I think this is more so for a dress up occasion. Like I said, a polo, some slacks like that, not so much, hey babe, come on through. Because if you invite her over and she doesn't like cigarettes, that's what she's going to get from this. The tobacco, it's going to be cigarettes. So if she hates cigarettes, she is not going to like this at all. That's going to be Dolce & Gabbana, The One. So I got 2 more left. The next one is going to be, oh wow, I didn't even pay attention. So the next one is going to be Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. I mean, God, I wish I did reach for this more. Like, when I first bought it, I got it shipped to my job. And when it got shipped to my job, I took it out the package and everything, sprayed it on myself, and everybody just loved it. I had one chick go, this is clean. Like, she was just so enthused. Like, it was super weird. One behind me sprayed it on a sticky note and left it on her desk. The other one actually bought it for her boyfriend on Christmas. So, I mean, it's a great fragrance, don't get me wrong. The reason why I don't reach for this often is that I live in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, the desert. It gets to be like 120 degrees here. This thing is piercing. And it's linear, so it doesn't change. You put it on your skin, it's gonna stay there and remain the same all day. Now, that's one thing you have to take in consideration with this, is do you want to smell like this all day? Like I said, it is piercing, it is sharp. It's not, I wouldn't say beast mode, because it's a blue fragrance. I mean, however, there are beast mode blue fragrances. Like, I think Dylan Blue is beast mode. Some may say it's not. I think it is. I don't think this is really beast mode. Although it does last for a long time, the projection is really great on it. To me, it's more piercing than anything else. Like, it's one of those scents where you're just like, gosh, when can I wash this off? Or when is it gonna fade? Like one of those type things. So that's number 4, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. I mean, great fragrance though. It's just that I can't wear this in the summer. I can wear it in the spring, but when I wear it in the spring, it's almost as if it doesn't fit it. So, like, you can go outside right now, and if you wore it, I can see somebody in, like, a fresh white tee with it, but just in the spring when, like, the flowers are blooming and the grass is growing and the trees are being cut and you got that smell, like, in the air, I don't see any aquatic being a purpose in the spring. But each his own. You wear what you wear. I wear what I wear when I want, and I buy what I want. Just to let y'all know that, too. So, the last one. And I don't know. I just don't reach for this much like I used to when I would get out the shower, because it used to give me like shower feels. And then it's not, beast mode. But that's going to be Givenchy Pi, right? So I had walked into a perfumer one day and smelled this. And I remember I looked over at the lady and I said, I think I would love this on you more than I would love it on myself. So I didn't buy it that day. However, I still had the tester strip. I came home, I smelled it, and I was just loving it. It's masculine in a way, like after it settled down a little bit, I was like, okay, I can see myself rocking this. It smells like breakfast, like syrup, pancakes, eggs. It reminds me of that, but more so of a nighttime feel, like if you're eating Brenner, something like that. It gives me those vibes, like date night vibes, like in the wintertime, like Snuggle, baby powder. So this was another one. I had it shipped to my work as well. I had one of the young ladies smell it, and she goes, it smells like a baby. I just want to snuggle. And I'm like, you don't smell like, syrup in it or vanilla or, because I think it's benzoin in there, I believe, or crystals, something like that. She goes, no, I don't smell any of that stuff. I just smell a baby powder. And for some odd reason, I think that's why I got shower feels from it, because at that moment I didn't realize what she was saying. I just thought she was meaning baby powder, but I realized she just meant like fresh. Like when I get out the shower, I spray it on and you just smell fresh, really good. Like this would be either first thing in the morning, like a breakfast date maybe, or you wake up to that little chick in the bed still and you hit yourself a couple times with it while you got the little pancakes going in there. That would do it just fine. I wore it to work once. I had one lady goes, oh my God, you smell amazing. What is that? But for me, it's just the longevity of this thing. Like, it doesn't last for nothing. I want to say it doesn't project well. And I think that's the whole purpose of it. Like I was saying, it's more so close encounters, maybe date night. Because once you spray it on, it's going to hit your nose. And then maybe 30 minutes later, it starts to fade. Like you start getting that freshness feel. Like you get the vanilla originally. And then it's not leather, but it's maybe patchouli that makes it masculine. I get those vibes from it. So after you spray it on, it fades away and then it starts to become very fresh and faint. So I try to experiment with this in the summertime because with my light fragrances, I wear those in the summer just to see how well they project and if the heat will bring it to life. And it did, but it just didn't feel right. So that's Givenchy Pi. I wish I reached for it more often because I do love it. Like now, everything here is mass appealing. If you were to wear Dolce & Gabbana light blue intense, you're going to get a lot of compliments, right? You wear this, you're going to get compliments. You wear this, people are going to sniff you out. You wear this, you just feel good. You just feel fresh, And if you wear this, you feel like you just want to, you're a cuddle bug, you just want to lay up in the covers all day or, hang around someone in the daytime type thing. Or even if it's night, like maybe like that 2 a.m. trip, that y'all know what I mean, right? Okay, cool beans. So those are my top 5 fragrances. I wish I reached for more. She had 10, but like I said, I pretty much wear everything. But I do have a few tags here, okay? So I'm going to tag my man King Scents. I am going to tag Cloudbase Scents. And I'm going to tag Madam CJ Glam. I can't wait to see which 5 fragrances you wish you reached for more. Which ones do you push in the back? Like, which ones have the dust on it that when you look at it, you're just kind of like, I wish I wore that, or I want to wear that today, but I'd rather wear that instead. Because we do have those ones where we look at and you're like, nah, I'm just not feeling that one. I got better ones. But which ones you look at, you actually want to wear it, but you just don't. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And peace and blessings.